I was born to two very young parents who were split by the time I was 5 years old. My brother was born soon after me, and my father wasn't very present. And so it was really just the three of us, me, my mother, and my brother. When my brother was 5 years old, he was diagnosed with leukemia. And at one point, his body was 98% cancer, and he had to be kept in isolation. My mother had to support us all financially by herself, essentially. She would have to juggle bills, decide what she could pay, what she couldn't, to enable her to put food on the table for me and my brother. We lived in subsidized housing for pretty much my entire childhood. There was times our power went out or we received eviction notices. We'd sometimes make a game out of how long we could stay in a cold shower. And it's only as I've grown older that I've started to realize the struggles she faced as a single parent. Sometimes I did feel resentment towards my friends or my peers in school because they had the freedom to go on vacations with their families. I had things on my mind like my mother's struggle financially or my brother's struggle in a health perspective. It was just kind of a constant cloud over my head throughout my early teenage years. We didn't realize that there was all these programs that we can access through United Way, which could have eased a lot of the burdens and a lot of the struggles that my mother faced raising us. I'd say a lot of my story is based around the fact that we didn't access support systems being offered. And my mother felt that there was kind of a stigma around asking for help, which made the struggle that we faced that much more of a struggle. I believe that success can't exist without a solid foundation. And to achieve that foundation, you need to ask for help. There was a lot of services in and around Bowness that were affiliated with the United Way. The Women in Need store on Bowness Road is funded by the United Way. The Bowness Community Association, again, is funded in conjunction with the United Way. Having access to affordable clothing and dishes and that kind of thing through the Women in Need Society really helped us because it decreased the amounts we had to pay on things that you just don't realize cost as much as they do. And in my opinion, these are basic needs, and they're basic needs that everyone in Calgary and everyone in the world should be able to meet. I wish that families living in poverty knew that they had access to all the programs and all the supports that United Way offers to foster their success and to make sure their basic needs are met. Poverty touches everyone, regardless of your income, regardless of your social status, regardless of what kind of job you have. And there's no shame in it at all. Bad things can happen to good people. There are so many who live at or very close to the poverty line in this city, and they do it while working full-time and raising children. And that's something I think more people need to be aware of and more people need to be proactive about. When you give to the United Way, you're helping create and invest in someone else's support system. And without that support system, they can't reach the success and the potential that they have.